Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with manager Xavi, who have recently confirmed that Neymar not in Barcelona's transfer plans, as he said he is not a priority. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about Pablo Torre, as recent report claims, Valencia are eyeing a loan move for the 20-year-old Barca midfielder. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Speaking on Gerard Romero's channel, Barca manager Xavi Hernandez has confirmed that former forward Neymar is not a part of the club's transfer plan as things stand. Earlier today, reports emerged claiming that Neymar had offered himself to the Blaugrana after Lionel Messi decided to join Inter Miami. It was even suggested that the PSG superstar would be willing to lower his wages in order to secure a return to Catalonia. However, the 31-year-old is not a player that Barca sporting staff are looking at this moment, and Xavi has confirmed the same in his interview as he said, "In theory, he's not in our sports planning. I appreciate him enormously as a person, but he's not a priority," Xavi said. Neymar enjoyed a successful four-year stint at Barcelona between 2013 and 2017 before moving to PSG, where he has not had the easiest of times. A summer exit looks likely for the Brazilian superstar, but as things stand, a return to Catalonia does not seem to be on the cards. During the chat, Xavi also spoke about Messi and his decision to sign for Inter Miami, despite the strong links to Barcelona. He said, "The last days, weeks, I had noticed that he didn't see his return clearly. You have to understand it. Being Messi is not easy. Everyone is interested in you. He never has peace." Leo explained it. "For the past 2 years, he was unhappy. I can understand that. He doesn't want so much pressure anymore. I spoke with him a lot." Continuing on the same topic, Xavi said, "I have spoken a lot with Messi and we are all excited. But in the end, it hasn't happened. He has explained the circumstances very well. He wants a quieter and more family life. It's Messi's personal decision, and you have to respect that because he is the best player in history. I was convinced that we would do well with him." Another major issue that Barcelona will have to address this summer is the replacement of captain Sergio Busquets. Talking about what qualities he is looking for in a pivot midfielder, Xavi said, "The replacement of Busquets has to be one of a very, very high level. The pivot that comes has to win many duels, not be out of position, and be physical. Names like Zubimendi, Kimmich, Amrabat always appear. There are a lot of media outlets, it's normal. What you have to do is try to decide what's the best for Barca," he said. On the topic of Pablo Torre and his lack of game time this past season, Xavi said, "I know I'm unfair as a coach with players playing less. Sometimes I think about the players, but I have to decide and be honest with myself." The Barcelona manager also provided a positive update on the future of Ousmane Dembele, claiming that the winger wants to stay at Barcelona for a long time amid talks of a contract renewal. He said, "Ousmane is loved in the dressing room, very honest. He jokes all the time. He is important to me. He can generate chances. Dembele is happy here and wants to stay. He's always been clear with me on that," he said. On the future of Ferran Torres, who is being heavily linked with the summer exit, Xavi said, "Ferran has to feel valued and respected by people. With him and with everyone, he will have to decide what we do. We haven't done it yet." The Barca manager also was asked about the club's interest in Vitor Roque of Atlético Paranense and why the 43-year-old insisted that the Brazilian wonderkid signing was under control. He made it clear that it will ultimately depend on the financial situation. He said, "We are following him with his signing is still under control. In the end, it will depend on our financial situation." Of course, Barcelona have a lot to do in the summer. Yesterday, the big blow came when Messi finally decided to choose Inter Miami over Barca. And of course, Xavi have addressed that as well, and we just have to things the way they are. It wasn't a destiny that Messi must be a Barca player come June, but he decided, and we have to respect his decision. Of course, we know that heading into next season, we must be prepared. We have to be better than last season, because honestly, I don't think any Barca fan will want Barca to be the same level or going lower than they were this past season, and trying to see that we bring back the club to the glory days, which is not easy, but slowly but surely we will be getting there. Trying to compete in European competition that have been a disgrace over the past few years, and which means decisions must be good. Decisions taken must make sense. And of course, now that Messi will not come, Barca have other things that they must address. They have other areas that must be strengthened with very good players. Then on to the final story of discussion. Having taken Nico Gonzalez on loan from FC Barcelona for the 2022-23 season, Valencia are now planning to raid Barca for another talented midfielder in the form of Pablo Torre. This claim comes from Alfredo Martinez on Sport, who reports that Los Che wish to sign the 20-year-old midfield prodigy on loan for the upcoming campaign. Barcelona, for their part, are open to letting Torre leave the club on a temporary spell, as long as there are no purchase clauses included in the agreement. As per the report, Valencia are very happy with how Nico's loan stint went this past season, despite the fact that the La Masia graduate spent a considerable time out on the treatment tables. The 21-year-old played 26 times in total for the Mestalla outfit, scoring and assisting a one goal apiece. However, he will not be returning for another stint at Valencia, as he is understood to be heading to Real Betis for a new loan spell. As such, Valencia are hoping to convince Barca to send Torre on loan for next season. The 20-year-old starlet had a difficult debut season due to lack of minutes under Xavi's Hernandez tutelage, which was down to the intense competition for places in midfield. But whenever given a chance, the Spaniard showcased his talent and potential. As such, for him to continue his progression, Torre needs to play regularly, something that cannot be guaranteed at Barca. Hence, the club are open to loaning him out. A temporary move to Villarreal was understood to be in the works, but with Valencia now entering the picture, it remains to be seen where Torre ends up next season. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.